Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's the little big sister Kisha Nyambura in the building, ready to give you another amazing time on my channel. If you're new to the channel, karibu sana, subscribe. It supports my channel so much. You can like this video, you can share it with friends and family. It's a fun video for entertainment, even as you get to know me a little bit better as your little big sister. What do I do? What do I like? What do I don't? So yeah, as usual, grab a snack, get comfy, and enjoy the episode. Let's get into it. Okay, makeup brushes aside, I told y'all on my Instagram, if you haven't followed me, it's Kisha Nyambura, no underscore, no full stop, no punctuation marks or anything, just a simple Kisha Nyambura. My name, just as they appear on my YouTube channel, is my username on Instagram. So on my stories, like I interact with you occasionally, I asked you guys to help me come up with this video. So nikauliza mniambie, what do you like to know about this beautiful woman? Yeah, so a couple of you sent in questions. I'm excited to answer them. Some are deep, some are light, some are just random. But I appreciate each and every one of you who took time out of their Instagram scrolling to answer my questions. So thank you so much. Let's get into the questions. So this is a Q&A video. Have I ever done? I've done a similar video before in the first year of my YouTube channel. That was 2020. Oh my, the channel's getting old. We're getting old. Anyway, I'm just praying that even as we are getting old, the family grows. You feel me? Mama's gonna be proud to have a big family. Gosh, okay, now I react. But anyway, I appreciate each and every one of you who took time to ask me these questions. I'm saying I did a similar video in 2020. It will be here or here, cause you know, lateral inversion. When I edit, I don't know which side I'll be pointing, but it will be here above me. The card will appear for that video. You can go and watch it. It's 30 random things about me. It's very interesting. It's one of my personal favorites. Yeah, mothers say they don't have favorites, but deep down. Yeah, I don't have a favorite video, but it's among my favorites. I enjoy each and every one of my video, making them, editing them, and sharing them out to you. But personally, that one, I just love it. And it's so simple, like, there's nothing so extraordinary about it, but it's just amazing because of the vibes and me just chatting to you guys about who I am. I guess people just like talking about themselves. But anyway, yeah. Question 1. Unajuanga kupika? Hey. Yeah, I know how to cook. It's the quick transition for me. Yeah, I know how to cook. The dishes that I don't know how to cook are a few. That is the Kenyan common dishes. Sijui kupika ugali. Yeah. I know. But eventually I will. I really want to learn how to cook it. For my sake, for adulting purposes. And for the sake of just being a functioning adult in this country. Because it's a staple food. And it's important for me to know. I haven't gotten the interest to cook it because one, let me just speak real facts. One, we are not... I'm not from those communities who eat ugali as their staple food. And two, because I don't really like ugali. I'm not an ugali fan. Though I miss it occasionally, like once in a blue moon. But it's not really my meal of choice. I don't really like it. Because in carbs, oh my God. Tuko tunakula ugali every day for supper. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Repeat Monday. The same routine each and every week of every term of 4 years of my high school life. Kaberians, tukitenapo kwa comment section, but that really deterred me from like pursuing the skill of cooking it. I know it's easy, but I know ina need nguvu na practice to perfect it, but it's relatively simple. Haina mambo mingi. Weka maji chemke, weka chumvi, weka unga, toa maji extra, I don't know, but I know like the sketch of how to cook it. Don't come at me, y'all, sijui with wife material. Kwanza. Aha. I hate that term. As in, it's very like who shares your husband material. Anyway, let me reserve my thoughts for that. It's just the beginning of the video. So yes, I know how to cook most dishes. Yeah, some need more perfecting than others, but the ones I really know, you gotta enjoy eating my food. Yeah, I'm a good cook. I won't say I'm a bad cook. I'm not average. I'm good, but I'm not excellent because I'm not so major on cooking. But I realized in 2020 it was like so therapeutic for me because kwanza napenda kupika nikiwa peke yangu kwa kitchen. Sijui mtu anaosha vyombo unapika. Just me alone with my spices, ingredients, the food ready to be cooked in the kitchen alone, listening to music or listening to a podcast. In 2020, when we were indoors for the quarantine session, for the quarantine period, it really helped me cope and I got to improve on my cooking skills. Yes, najua kupika, but soon I will learn how to cook ugali because I have to, not because I want to, because I have to. Yeah. Question number 2. Rihanna or Beyonce? Beyonce, baby, Queen B, where's my beehive? I love Rihanna for who she is. She's so pretty. Her voice is raspy and sexy and beautiful and unique. And who doesn't love Rihanna? And her fashion sense and the businesswoman she's evolved to become. But generally, or let me say, in terms of music, I'm more of an R&B, pop kind of girl, classics. So Beyonce, she fits me in that way, and yeah, I really like Beyonce. So Beyonce for me. Question number 3: pet peeves in regards to friendships. Pet peeves in regards to friendship. I have to really think about it because even though I've seen these questions a couple of times, some are deep, like this third question. So I really have to take my time and ponder. But I'd say friends who make you feel like it's not okay to be yourself. Like they judge some aspects of you, so you don't feel comfortable being 100% yourself. You can't be weird, you can't be authentic. Not to say that everyone is weird, but like everyone has their weird thing that they express in their relationships, be it friendships, be it in the family, be it in relationships. So for me, a pet peeve is someone who like akona ick of a certain aspect of your personality. Not to say that they're getting an ick off of a bad thing, like maybe unachuingi ukifungua mdomo, table manners. But like maybe you don't drink and then you go out with your friends, but wakwapo wana insist you drink and they make you uncomfortable and they make you seem like such an odd person for saying that you're a teetotaler. You get what I mean? Like that's a pet peeve for me. Like allow people to be themselves, and like it's friendship. Like we chose each other, or at least I'd like to assume. So you chose me for me. Like okay, we are a lot of people on this earth. There are a lot of people in Kenya. There are a lot of people in Nairobi. You could have other friends. Like you don't need to make me feel bad for being Kisha, for being who God made me to be. Like who God alichukua ingredient. This ingredient list that made up Kisha is totally different, and no one will ever have the same ingredient list like mine. So like why do you make me feel like a certain ingredient in my recipe does not fit with yours? Baby, we are meant to be the same. So like I really don't like friends who do that. I've ever had an experience with that. Maybe it was a season, but I always felt like I couldn't be truly myself. And I'm glad that I was able to set a boundary, and now I'm happy and I'm in friendships that make me feel comfortable in who I am, and I'm confident. Yeah, that's my pet peeve in friendship. Question 4: what small things make you happy? God. No, God is not a small thing. Hey, So God is a big thing that makes me happy. But small things that make me happy are someone remembering small details about me that I told them a while back and I didn't think that they were paying that much attention. For them to act on it later or to remind me later. I really like it when people around me in my circle tell me things that I wasn't aware of, like they improve my self awareness. How I love that. I love that ish. Like I really love that. I really like after you can tell. I love that. Like I really love knowing things about myself, about people around me. Like recently, beginning of this year, I was in the habit of asking my friends, "What is your love language?" Because I really want to be a better friend. To have better friends, you have to, or to receive better friendships, you have to first be proactive and let it start with you. So you have to be the better friend. So I was like, okay, I really want to love my friends in a better way so that they can reciprocate that love. So I was really asking people, hey, what's your love language? To understand them as people, but also to know how they feel loved best, you know? For me, it's quality time and words of affirmation. So those words really mean a lot to me. And you can't tell me you're busy. You ain't busy for like what? For football. So you can be busy. For me, you get like quality time and words of affirmation really mean a lot to me. So when people around me just are invested in knowing what makes me tick, what makes me happy, it just fills my heart with warmth and I just love it. I just like after those personality tests, I just love taking them. I love putting myself in a category in boxes. Not to say that I'm limiting myself, but I like to know like niko kwa hii scope ya area when it comes to like attachments. Like niko kwa hii scope ya area when it comes to Maya Briggs or like this type of personality test. Like I really love knowing those things. So I like when people around me tell me those things that I wasn't really aware of and they improve my self-awareness. I also like podcasts. Like I love flowers, I love roses, to be specific. I know it's a common flower to like, but I really love roses. Ha ha, roses, la lo 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 la. Ooh, it's the nyambura in me. Nimekumbuka mingine hapo niliona ati kesi KLR. Woo! KLR. Gari zikifika hiyo number ya registration, number plate registration. Kikuyus wata deep because we can't say the L and the R. So vile nimesema ni word gani nimesema just now? Oh my goodness. It's in the evening, you can tell by the lighting. So I don't know if I'm tired. I'm not really tired, but anyway, nimesahau. So back to the business. Back to the question. Flowers make me happy. Hot black coffee in the morning. Reading a James Patterson novel. Evening walks when the sun is setting and I'm listening to a badass bomber Spotify playlist. What's wrong with my mouth? Talk words. Yeah. What else do I like? I like long hugs from people I love. I like noodles. I like Hawaiian pizza. I like when someone gives me a gift randomly, like it's not at my birthday or an anniversary or a congratulations gift. Like, yeah, I like such things. I like letters. Like, write me a letter. Like, I will keep that paper forever. Yeah, these are among the few things that I like. Question number 5: how to deal with imposter syndrome. I'd say affirmations really help, and you could also write a list of your achievements, even though in your mind you're like, is this an achievement? But girl, learn to celebrate your small wins. Boy, just learn to appreciate yourself regardless of what society is saying is the norm of what an achievement should be like for a certain man or a woman of a certain age. But write down your achievements on a list and just you can be reading them each and every morning, each and every day, or each and every other day, to remind yourself that I am capable of good things. Actually, what people say is true. Actually, I am a good person. Actually, I am talented. Actually, I can work well under pressure. Actually, I deserve this job. Actually, I deserve a better relationship, like, and some of those common things that maybe people tell you and you're like, I at you're a good content creator, I oh my, you have such great hair, I you're always in wigs trying to hide your hair, like some of those major comments that are repetitive, and like people keep saying to you, there's a reason. It can't be ati au watu wote wanakudanganya. No, like you could make an affirmations list that you could say every morning. So lazima zikuwe mingi, like 5 that you say to yourself in the mirror every morning or every night, depending on which time of day you have more time for yourself. So you could be declaring these affirmations. Maybe people keep on telling you, hey, you're such a good singer. Oh, you're good. So you're so good with people. Oh my, you should work with children. Or oh my, you should take this business online and stop just selling by the roadside. Like this compliments that people keep telling you, affirming your achievements, affirming your capabilities and your skills and your talents. Write them down and say them as affirmations. Faith it till you make it, or fake it till you make it, whatever you want to say. But for me, it is my year of crazy faith. So I will choose to say, faith it until you make it. Keep on saying these affirmations and you will start believing them. Also, people you trust, emphasis on trust, your inner circle, you could tell them, hey, by the way, I think I have imposter syndrome. Awareness is important because you can't change something that you don't know or haven't accepted. Like alcoholic haizi kubali kwenda rehab to get help if they don't acknowledge the fact that they're alcoholics and accept that, then now they can move forward with transformation. So you could just entrust this information in your inner circle and tell them, hey, I think I have imposter syndrome. I don't think I'm as good a mom as people say I am. What do you think about that? Like, what could you say honestly as someone who's in my life and has seen my worst and my best? Honestly, what is your honest feedback about that and how I'm feeling? I honestly don't feel good. Do you think I'm a good mother? Like, or something like that? Or like, tell people to hold you accountable, because people say you're a good writer but you only blog once a year. So like you could have accountability partners or an accountability partner to keep on reminding you, hey, you haven't written your this month's blog post on your website. You're a good writer. Don't let imposter syndrome get to you. Just write whatever you'll write and post it, because consistency is key. And if you keep exercising that gift that people keep saying you're good at some point you'll end up believing them. Yeah, because I just keep on, whenever I have bouts of imposter syndrome, I just keep telling myself, I know I'm good, but why do I doubt myself? And I'm like, I've seen way less talented people doing the same thing that I'm doing, but they're prospering because they're confident and they're consistent. So just have an accountability partner to push you to do whatever you feel like you're talented in but you're not so sure of yourself, and have those affirmations and read and write an achievement list that you can be reminding yourself of every morning, every night, or every other day. Yeah, I hope that has helped you and everyone else who might have been battling with imposter syndrome but didn't think of that question. Yep. I have to finish this quickly because the light is going and I like to film with natural light. Hata kama nimewasha stima, but excuse me, I also have like natural light coming in from a certain angle, and I hope you don't mind this, but I just was like, okay, leo haishi kama sija shoot hii video. And by the way, my birthday was yesterday and it was so wonderful. I thank God I'm 21. Cheers to 21. Finally a real adult. We hope to see that manifest this year, because some of the resolutions that I have on my vision board are like big girl. They have to have me put on my big girl pants, but I'm really appreciative of this far, and I'm thankful that I have you guys to share my journey with, apart from my friends and family back at home. But I have an online audience that is like a journal, an online journal. Yeah, I was like, I really have to come through and shoot this today. Liwe, liwalo, as long as you can hear my voice, as long as you're getting convicted, inspired, despite of the lack of lighting, I'm appreciative. As long even as I help just one person, just two people, that will be fine by me, and my purpose will be achieved. Yeah. So, and also happy Women's Month. This is March is International Women's Month. So, belated happy International Women's Day, and let's be each other's keeper. Let's break the bias, which is the theme of this International Women's Month, and it was the theme for International Women's Day on March 8th. So let's unlearn, relearn, and teach others how these things should be done, how we should be responding to victims of GBV, how we should be sharing our stories, how we should be like addressing certain issues in the society, be it on our social media platforms or in real-time conversations with people, just like we've been doing or have done this past 2 weeks because of the sexual harassment that happened to that poor woman on Forest Road by those many Boda Boda motorists. And I'm so happy that that man, the mastermind, has been captured and that some sort of justice will be found. And I just pray for healing over that woman, because that is very traumatic and I can't imagine how she is feeling. So my heart goes out to her and to all women, because it is hard being a woman in this patriarchal society. We go through these things every day, just that every once in a while a video goes viral of the horrors that women go through and that men are reminded higher. Women live like this, So I just hope that we keep safe and we just unlearn some toxic attitudes that we may have, and learn to just hold men accountable for their actions, because according to the pyramid of sexual harassment, ogling and catcalling ziko huku kwa the bottom tier, but they build up to the rape culture that is our system. Just like saying things like boys will be boys, that is detrimental and toxic masculinity. Let's support women. Let's be women who are fighting for women. Let's be men who are fighting for our women, because as a man already you have male privilege. Let's break the bias. Let's speak up. Let's stop saying not all men. That's like a white man going to a black BLM protest and saying white lives matter, or like all lives matter. We know that all lives matter. We also know that GBV can happen to men, like more men and boys are being hurt because they are men, like recently, and we do not take that for granted. We'll also stand with them, but this is time for us to fight. So support us and stop saying not all men. That is a pet peeve, and that will have you by the women in your life, because it just shows the rotten mentality. Like, it's up to you to unlearn whatever you are socialized as a man to believe of women. And even as women, we have to unlearn certain things, because when your girlfriend comes to you at they've been sexually harassed, alafu wanze kumuuliza things that make them feel like they had a part to play in helping the abuser do those things to them, Like, let's be our brother's keeper. Let's be better people. Let's be better responders. Let's educate ourselves. Let's just do better, because we know better. Like, it's 2022. You feel me? Yes. Thank you for listening to my rant. Hey, these questions are interesting and nice. They are probing my thought process. Hey, yo, change of scenery a bit because of the light situation. Don't mind my background. Yes. So let's move on to the next question. I feel like we're moving at a slow pace, but I know you are enjoying this. I know this will be among my longer videos, but it's all right. So question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Question number 6. What's your biggest fear and regret? My biggest fear is marrying the wrong person. And my biggest regret is not seeing the red flags in my other relationship, in my past relationship, in my previous relationship. Yes. What course do you do? I do BA Psychology, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, pure psychology, not counseling psychology. Yes, that's my course. I'm in third year, and yes, that's what I do. That's why I'm very passionate about mental health. And yeah, that's why I find my course interesting. I'm not struggling so much. Like, school is not horrible for me as compared to people who maybe are not doing majors that they like. Yes, I'm doing psychology. What's one quote? It's a for me. What's one quote I live by? Faith it until you make it. But I also live by, I try to live by doing things when you're tired. So this quote naisemanga hivi, do it tired, do it hurt, and do it scared. Yes, I'd say that's the quote I try to live by. Doing things when I'm tired, not saying that I'm overworking myself to a point of a burnout, but some things that just need to get done. Like, being tired shouldn't be an excuse all the time. So that's something that I came up with when I was in first year, and I was so determined to get a first class honors. Ooh, Mungu Baba saidia. I get good grades, but I'm not sure if they are first class honors material, but I have good grades. So by first year, I was like really motivated. That was my university goal. So like, I wrote it down on a sticky note on my calendar on my tabletop in my room. Do it tired, do it scared, do it hurt. Like, a lot of opportunities come, but sasa you won't apply because you're scared. So do it scared and do it hurt, because there's always something hurting in our lives, but just do it hurt. This other question, ukona come to yeah. I'm in a relationship, a happy relationship, a healthy relationship with a man. Yeah, because like nowadays you shouldn't assume that everyone is heteronormative and that everyone is straight. Yes, I have a boyfriend. What Bible verse do you love? I love Psalms 46 verse 5. It says that God is within her, she will not fall. God will help her at the break of dawn. God is within her, she will not fall. It's talking about the city, like a city that is protected by God. But like, I like the NIV version because it speaks as if it is speaking of a woman. Because what other gender would a city be other than a woman? Because a woman nurtures, a woman nourishes, a woman gives fruit and gives back and protects. Not in the way that a man protects, but like in like creating a home out of a house and making sure that the children have certain values. Not to say that a father cannot be a teacher, but there's just a way that a woman protects and nurtures and builds. So like, I really like that verse. So it speaks to me as a woman, like God is within me, and God is such a like a superpower and a powerhouse. So if I'm with if he's within me, I will not fall. I may stumble, but I will not fall. And if I fall, I will get back up. Yeah. And another one is Psalms 46 verse 10. Psalms 46 is it's a good verse to read when you're scared. It's a good verse to read when you're uncertain of like a scary situation, like how you're not sure of when the storm will end. It's a good verse. It's a very reassuring verse. It shows God's strength and it shows his calmness that can be able to live in you, and you can have his peace because God is within you. So Psalms 46 verse 10 says that be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. And I also like it because it is a song by Travis Green, and it's a very powerful song. What's a weird food combo that you enjoy? I I like bananas on a lot of my foods. I know it's not weird because it's like more on the common side. But yeah, oh, I also put tomato sauce on my greens, like skuma. Like if I'm eating ugali skuma, oh, pardon my voice, guys. If you're eating like ugali skuma nyama, nitaweka tomato sauce kwa nyama na skuma. Like I eat tomato with almost everything. So I guess that's the weird food combo. And the last question, no. So you put your milk before your cereals. Wa Kenya, mnapenda food? I'm not much of a milk person, though I really like milk products. I like cheese, maziwa, yogurt, and the likes. And cereal, I like cereal, but I'm not much of a cereal person when it comes to breakfast. But no, I put my cereals first. I'm normal. Yeah, I put my cereals first. Na isikwe ati soggy, like ati ma cereals ati cornflakes in a float kwa maziwa. No, like ikwe just enough milk enye si nyongwi na enye si dry. Like I don't like milky cereal that's like a lot of milk. Like, am I drinking milk with cereal or am I eating cereal? So yeah, that's the last question. Thank you for watching till this far. You are a real one. Thank you for being patient with me with my lighting situation, just to get this good entertainment and the few nuggets of wisdom that I've been able to throw by randomly and spontaneously in the mid of the video. So share this once again. Subscribe if you haven't. It really supports my channel. Can't wait to see you back again with your comments and just the interactive time we get on the comment section, and even on my Instagram when I post a question. It really, like, it makes me happy. It makes me happy. Another thing that makes me happy that I didn't mention on that question is seeing new subscribers. So thank you. That makes me happy. You guys make me happy. So have an amazing week. This month of March, invest in information about GBV, about women, about what women like, about how women should be treated, and the history of maybe like how our fashion has evolved over the years, of what communicative purposes have our hairs, for example, as black women have served. For example, cornrows ama lens served like a storage purpose. Walikuwa na store like tumchele kwa lines, then they go and plant them for food and things like that. Like, learn as much as you can, and if I remember to, God willing, I'll be sharing whatever information that I've learned about Women History Month on my next video, which will still be in month, God willing. Consistency, though najua nimechelewa kidogo na hii video from my last one. If you haven't watched it, it will be here. Go watch it, like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much, yeah, for watching this video. Bye. Lots of love from your little big sister.